We're in the middle of a talk show, my show, Late Night with Naomi Daily Podcast. Welcome. You new here?
Live from the city where every voice matters, this is the Naomi Daily Podcast Show. She's bold, stylish, and always ready to ask the questions everybody's thinking. Get ready for celebrity drama, real talk, viral stories, and unforgettable moments.
Thank you so much. It's perfect.
Here's your iced coffee latte, Naomi.
Thanks. How many seats is that going to hold for the audience?
I don't know, like 150?
Can you figure it? I would love to know. Thanks. Beautiful. You know what I mean? Something that gets fancy. I want all different celebrities on the show. We definitely have to do a different type of situation for my late night show. I want it bigger and better.
Of course. I'm so excited about this movie. It hits theaters very soon.
Tell me about your movie role.
It is a high-stakes pilot character.
How do you do your own personal stunts?
I train hard and stay focused.
How amazing is it?
It is absolutely incredible.
That man just say the war is over. Security, security. He lost his damn mind. What the hell is he talking about?
This is a very different movie for me. I kind of quite enjoyed the movie because it has a lot of suspense in it. I normally don't do that. I'm normally kind of like a reality star, so this is something new for me.
That is so great. I'm excited for you.
Show's about to start. Now, Naomi, walk out.
Welcome to the show. Let's get this show started. Tonight, we are taking things to a whole new level. Are you ready to have some fun? Are you ready to have some fun? Welcome to Late Night with Naomi, the podcast. We're sitting here with Jasmine. And yes, we're going to have a really fabulous show this week. Just as always, we enjoyed ourselves. In the last 2 episodes, I definitely have a packed show today, full of guests stopping by. Jasmine's here now. And later in the show, we're going to have one more guest stopping by, Spencer, and then a good friend of mine.
My good friend is going to be stopping by because it's Mixtape Dream Machine's finale this week. Yeah. She's one of the hosts of Mixtape in the movie. So we're definitely going to have a good time on this show today. It's super packed. I feel like I'm going to have to rush through this because last week it was a 50-minute episode. I don't want it to be that long. Yes. But I wanted to bring Miss Jasmine on the show because I'm a big fan of hers. She had her very controversial moments in the last few years. Yeah. She's very outspoken. It doesn't matter who they are. We are very outspoken. Yeah. And we keep it 100% real. Yeah. I want to show you guys a clip of a scene of this woman right here keeping it 100% real, honey. Somebody tried to clock a T and she clocked them the hell back and the woman wasn't expecting it, honey. She said, "No, ma'am." Let's check it out right now as the video plays in the background. It's counting down.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
that's beneath
would
even
you please
order,
engage the order of your committee?
Order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Green's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aww.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are going to move, and we're going to take your words down.
I second that motion.
So, you agree to strike your words?
Yeah.
Okay. Ms. Green agrees to strike her words.
I believe she should apologize. No.
Perry, okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Green
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
Now, the Lord wanted to know that day when her looking like that hair, jacked face, jacked look. That's the plan that we're living on. Each day, somebody will come out of the crevice of nowhere to read a bitch knowing they look a hell of a hot-ass dookie mess. That video was so hilarious, girl. You didn't eat her up, girl. You demolished her big difference, honey. Yeah. You was like, where's the bulldozer? It's time to remove this damn house from its platform.
Okay, reserve the right to object.
I am not apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a part of
I'm trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike.
Even the posh white man couldn't keep the composer in that video. She said, "Bad body, bitch. You know how bad your body got to look where you're named after a piece of meat in the deli." I mean, like, linebacker girl, you demolished her. You ain't leave no cookie crumbs for nobody in there.
No idea what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier, literally just.
You just voted to do
Y'all did it
it.
first, so you
You
don't want to
just
talk about
voted
it.
to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at, calm down. Calm down.
No, because this
I
is
would
what
like to
y'all
get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying
Hey,
to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna-
recognized.
I just gotta say, girl, I would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But see, you have a censor about you. For me, I would have kept going and going and going. I don't have a filter, honey. You start coming for me regardless of whoever the hell it is, honey. Mama, read the eyes out, you and your mama too. I'm glad she made the time for me to come to my little old show over here on YouTube. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. So let's jump into the show, shall we? We're gonna do a few news topics, gossip, whatever you call it, and then after that, we'll jump straight into interviewing you. Sounds good. Girl, I didn't even know you cross-examined Pam. You cross-examined her, honey, about her man and the other man, honey. Y'all didn't see the storm that was sitting at her door, honey?
I want to talk about the president and his possible involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I don't know what the president might have done with Jeffrey Epstein, but unlike this administration, I believe that facts matter. So let's talk about the facts. Fact number one, Donald Trump is one of the most named people in the Epstein files. At least 5,000 files contains more than 38,000 references to Trump, his wife, or Mar-a-Lago. Fact number two, Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell made young girls available to Trump on multiple occasions. For example, according to this file, Ghislaine Maxwell presented a young girl to President Trump who spent more than 20 minutes apparently flirting with her. Here's another example. This shows notes from FBI investigators that describe Jeffrey Epstein transporting a victim to Mar-a-Lago to meet with President Trump, where he bragged to Trump that, quote, "This is a good one." Now, I'm not saying that the president is a pedophile, but there is a lot of evidence in these files that suggests that he's very close friends with a lot of men who are pedophiles. What's crazy about all of this is just that this is a big cover-up. And this administration is engaged in it. In fact, this administration is complicit. But there are numerous others, like how the DOJ is attempting to obstruct justice in the investigation of the rogue agents who have murdered American citizens, or how the DOJ seized voter data from Fulton County in an attempt to steal the 2026 midterm elections, or how federal agents have Tom Homan on tape accepting a bribe and your agency killed the investigation.
Shortly after that, Pam was fired, honey. She took a limo ride and got laid the fuck off, honey. Yes, ma'am. And none of y'all seen that shit coming, honey, but she interviewed her about her actions. Before she hit the door, you know what I'm saying? She had to ask Miss Sam some questions on why didn't she do this? Why didn't she do that? Is she rigged all the way from here to the North Pole? Yeah.
How your agency is ready to give the president a $230 million payday, which is unconstitutional. The Constitution is clear. The president shall not receive any payment except his salary while in office. The fact of the matter is that you will be remembered as one of the worst attorney generals in history. An attorney general who has prioritized obstruction over justice, corruption over the law, fealty to the president over loyalty to the Constitution. And Mr. Chairman, I will yield.
Gentlelady yields. Gentleman from Missouri is recognized. Excuse me, gentleman from Kansas, the Attorney General, former Attorney General, Mr. Schmidt is recognized.
He's sitting up there smiling and smoking and shit so sinister over this man, honey. They didn't give a flying F if she was there or not, honey. Now look who the hell is smiling. We are. The stories we all been told as children, when you go so hard for a man and you find out that the man wasn't even for your department, and then flat on your ass you go, to go that hard for somebody who did not respect you, who did not care about you. I mean, she's sitting there like she's that girl face harder than cement, just grinning and smiling, honey. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and General Bondi, thanks for being here. Did you have anything you wanted to say before we talk?
I do. Thank you, Congressman. Thank you, my friend, for many years. I find it interesting that she didn't even want to try, Congresswoman Crockett, to ask any questions, because she certainly did not condemn her leader, Hakeem Jeffries, for taking money from Jeffrey Epstein after Epstein was convicted. And I will be brief to give you your time, Congressman. This is what she didn't want to talk about. Texas, from Cuba, convicted, homicide, arson, weapon offense.
Convicted.
You know,
so what we
Estrada,
talking about? Convict
Texas,
some of these perpetrators, these women that are
Chairman,
sitting
time
behind you,
time
that
belongs
you
to the
refuse
gentleman
to even
from
acknowledge
Kansas.
they are here.
Well, you know what, girl? I got a bag for you. Let me grab this bag right here. You see this bag? We took the trash out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and toss it into the bin. Girl, so let's jump into our next topic. It is a bombshell topic that I'm about to drop on my show. Miss Oprah was on stage during an interview for, I guess, one of her shows. Whitney was supposedly using substances during an Oprah interview. She fell off the stage and then told everyone, do not record this. I'm sorry, let me just say, Miss Oprah asked her audience please not to record this situation because it would not look good for the artist. Allegedly, she kept a secret for almost 17 years about Whitney. But Whitney's sister says that is absolutely false. She ain't having it. But that's almost like what I said about NJ last week. It's like, why did they wait for these people to be passed on when they start sharing secrets? Like, bitch, you got something else you can share? Monique called her ass out about that. You know, it's starting to seem more and more like black women are her entertainment of bringing people down. You know, first it was Michael, now with this shit.
We did the whole, hey girl, how you doing, greeting thing. And then I stopped the cameras and I went behind stage and I said, so tell me, what do you want? What do you want to happen here? And I'm going to tell you what I wanted to happen here. And that was one of the most powerful interviews. And do you all know this is an amazing thing that happened? I had such trust from the Oprah show audience that Whitney did, I think it was her last show with us, and she had gone back on drugs. The first interview I did with her when we'd gone behind stage and I asked her about her attention, she was clean. But the day she came to my show then to perform in front of the audience, she was not. And she fell off of the stage. And I knew that if that story got out that she'd fallen off of the stage, that she would be destroyed by that. And so even though the audience was there and the audience had cameras, I begged them not to put those pictures out because it would ruin her life, and they did not.
And what about...
That would not happen today, I can tell you.
Yeah. What about...
What was our damn point of that? There was no point of her talking about somebody that is not here on earth with us anymore. Like, talk about you and fucking Gail. Talk about that. Yeah, I don't know why she's always reflecting on to everybody else. Girl, you are too fucking old to be giving up gossip that nobody asked for. We already saw your interview. She was on your show about substance before. I mean, she is always squeezing lemons to make lemon juice out of us black women, and it makes no damn sense. You lied about Ozempic. You lied about a dozen of shit talk about yourself. Yep. She didn't want to let those people go through her property when it floods. They needed it to be an emergency exit. Talk about that, girl. I don't care if she was doing an interview. I don't care what the man brought up. Focus on yourself, especially now that your ass is retired. I'm gonna definitely be funny and bring Monique on in the future. Yeah, I think it would be a very interesting show. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be amazing. We could laugh at her. Yeah. Our next topic story gets crazy. It is about a boy who falls out a Disney ride at Disneyland. It is absolutely nuts. This is what makes you think, where is the damn parents? This boy climbed off a famous Disney ride 50 feet up and fell before it was finished. Absolutely nuts. He reportedly thought the ride was over. Yeah. And witnesses say the boy fell or slid down the final 50 feet of the flume. The boy suffered minor cuts and scrapes, was taken to a local hospital for evaluation, and was released. Since Tiana's Bayou Adventure doesn't have lap bars or seat belts, officials issued reminders for guests to stay seated.
You gotta keep your arms and legs inside the department while the ride is going so shit like this don't happen. Why would he be climbing out? That's crazy.
I have not been to Disneyland yet. I'm super excited to go with my husband at some point in time. We were supposed to go to the one in France, but never made it. But shit like this makes me nervous.
Yeah, I just don't want nothing to happen once I go to Disneyland. I gotta worry about my wig. Oh no. I don't want to have to worry about my body making contact with the ground when I have to hold my hair down, you know, while I'm on a ride. I don't want to be like them people losing my wig mid-ride. Okay, we got two more topics, and then we're gonna be talking to my girl, Honey, about her and her mayor loss. She was running for mayor or Senate. I don't know, I gotta look it up. Laugh. She was running for mayor. Well, supposedly, y'all, this week, Mackenzie tried to go to the Supreme Court in Ohio to appeal verdict just to find out they shot her down and said, no, ma'am, honey, you're a murderer. So, you know, she went to a whole Vogue session, throwing herself on the ground, having a tantrum, Money doing a split, doing a back bamboo. With all of that fuss, it ended up turning out it was an absolute no, ma'am. You can go back to cell. I mean, the audacity, y'all. The documentary is on Netflix. You need to give me a shout out. I'll be promoting you, but also cussing your ass out. It's a win-win. You can't have it all, honey. But if y'all go watch that documentary on Netflix, honey, you'll find out. You'll fuck around and find out she ain't the girl that should be let out. Not for what they did to Carmelo. They need to sit her ass down somewhere.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they also think this girl is seriously innocent. Innocent for what? If you was gonna do some shit like that, you're exactly where you need to be. She can't take it in prison. It's too much. And how do you think those two met and now they can't live their lives? Their life stopped at the age of 20-something. That's the messed up part. Do you know what the best thing I can do is recommend you some good prison food? Can y'all bring the trays out from the back? Fit them right here on the table? Thank you. This is my recommendation for prison food. Wait a minute, girl. I'm completely wrong. I don't think they serve this in our prison. This is like in Europe some damn way where they serve plated food that looked good. Can y'all come collect these graves? This food looked too good, honey. I ain't trying to go to nobody's prison. But good luck to you, Mackenzie. The oatmeal is completely disgust. No, I heard. So you were running for a Senate seat from Texas and you ended up not winning the nomination. How does she feel about that? I believe she feels it was a setback, but ultimately a learning experience. I completely enjoyed the experience. I absolutely loved it. The support was amazing. Everybody was so supportive, and it was a very close race in my eyes. I thought I was going all the way. Yeah. And I kind of wanted to make a change, you know, so we had a little bit more brighter days, but the cookie doesn't always crumb that way. Right. But it was a great experience overall. I'm definitely not going anywhere no time soon. I'm gonna keep fighting for us, the blue wave, because it's the most important thing right now. I mean, the place we are right now is the absolute circus. I mean, if you see how many people right now are just not candidates, and other than that, they're not definitely certified to be in a predicament that they're in. Yeah. You know, people are just slapping names and titles on people, and that will be that.
And we're not gonna stand for that. When they have been people who went to school and got to grieve and were made for this, you know? So it's just like absolutely nuts to see someone who's not made with a degree to handle that field of work. Yeah. They are not qualified, and they don't know what they're doing, and they're being a hell messy, giving everybody else their work to do. Yeah. People are suffering. People need food. People need food stamps. People need healthcare. They need assistance. Yeah. Gas is high as it's ever been. Prices are soaring. The economy is a mess. You know, a lot of people are saying, what is the blue wave doing? Okay, well, what is the red wave doing? Yeah. You know, it's not really a back and forth situation, but it's like, this is what you signed up for. Yeah. I gave you a whole novel called Don't Trust the Player. Y'all bought the book. You read through the book. Look, this is the book. Y'all read this book. Y'all were completely fine with it. You signed on the dotted line. It's like they believe everything they hear. When it's not 100% true, they're saying he's cleaning up whatever he might be cleaning up, but it's not 100% true. Absolutely not. He's making his pockets richer. This whole reflecting pool, okay, he spent all this money on it, okay, for it to absolutely look a mess. What, like a couple of weeks after? Now he's blaming all these people for vandalizing it when it's not true. Yeah. He doesn't want to face the fact that he spent all Americans' money fixing this for absolutely nothing. Yeah. He could have used that money to help people. Yeah.
Water and floating chunks of paint. This is the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool, just weeks after a renovation project that has cost taxpayers millions of dollars and stirred up political controversy.
We had vandalism.
In the Oval Office today, President Trump repeated that vandals are to blame for the damage and said there's photo evidence.
We have I think 290, 300-foot slit right through it, probably a box cutter or a knife of some kind.
Authorities say they've arrested at least 5 people and handed out citations to several others. Among those arrested, former U.S. Olympian David Hearn, who is facing a destruction of government property charge. He says he was just touching lining that was already floating in the water.
It's like absolutely nuts. Multiple people are being arrested over this damn pool, and it's just like it was done so rushed, so quickly. Yeah. So this is exactly where the algae, the green algae, is coming from. Yeah. You know, and then he's putting tile and all types of wallpaper underneath the water, and it's sitting under the sun. What does he expect? It's like when it starts to peel and starts to ruin again after you blame 6 to 12 people, what do you do next? Would it happen again? Are you blaming the sun? It's ridiculous.
Coat the pool's surface in what he called American flag blue earlier this year, estimating it would cost up to $2 million. Once water started flowing back in, records revealed nearly $15 million were rewarded for the project to companies with only limited experience with federal contracts. Aerial images of the pool showed a transformation from deep blue to murky green in the days that followed, and lining peeling from the floor. The pool quickly became a spectacle, drawing a handful of self-styled pro-algae demonstrators and many more frustrated taxpayers.
I want my money back after seeing this. I think that it was a huge waste of money to begin with, and I think our resources could be used a lot better elsewhere.
Crews have been working to remove the green goop with vacuum pumps and strainers.
It's called New Pond Syndrome.
Pool expert and YouTube personality Steve Gooddale, better known as Swimming Pool Steve, says the algae is a typical occurrence for freshly filled ponds.
This man can't take a loss to save his ass. That's what it truly is. He lost. He's embarrassed. It's embarrassing. You spent all this money, tax money on the people to spend for this pool. Now the pool is giving the Grinch stole Christmas. And it's like, oh, he did it. He did it. Oh, he did it. Oh, the person in this audience did it. You, sir, you in the audience right there, you did it. Didn't you do it? Absolutely too old for this. Way too old to be acting like this. Take a loss, move the hell on. But of course you won't do that. And like I said, this is what people wanted, a narcissist that can own when he's wrong. Yeah.
But the damage to the surface indicates potential issues with the bond layer applied between the old and new finishes.
If you are deficient or insufficient with your surface preparation of the substrate before you apply this product, man, you are in for a bad time. And what would that look like if you were to see that? Well, it would basically look like it would start peeling off in sheets.
President Trump says the new repairs are set to begin.
Well, thank you for coming. I so appreciate it. I had such a good time talking to you. You're such a smart woman. I had to bring you onto the show. You're very intelligent and you don't take no shit from nobody. I love it. Let me give you a hug. Thank you, Naomi. I adore your show. You're doing great service to the world and thank you for having me. No problem. It was so fun. But I have to go to commercials. I hope you will come back to the show again. I will. So when we come back to Late Night with Naomi, we'll be sitting down with one of my closest friends and we'll be talking about mixtapes. After that, we'll be sitting down with Spencer. So come right back. You're watching Late Night with Naomi. She's an amazing entertainer and talk show host, so make sure you guys keep watching and make sure you like and share. Also, comment on this video. Tell us what you think. Come right back here to Late Night with Naomi. If you like the channel or the program that you're watching, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification button below. Thanks, honey. The best soda ever! Naomi Cola. Too broke to get your car fixed? Too broke to get parts for your car? Well, no more. You can take a loan out with me, Naomi Loan a Hoe. Call us right now, 1-800-GIVE-ME-YOUR-MONEY. Oh my God, I could not stand Jessica today. She was so fake.
Don't worry about her, babe. Just have some of this fake cereal. It'll make you feel better.
Fake friends for fake cereal.
Do you love pumpkins like I do? You gotta have this pumpkin in the cereal. The cereal is the best. If you're a supporter like I am, go out and get these pumpkin oats. And the best part, it comes with old nuts, seasoned right here and just poured right into the bowl. You'll love it in stores today. If you need to hide files, they give you a free safe in a box. Amazing, right? Right in a cereal box.
But you cannot leave me here alone. Cut! Great job, Mimi!
Oh, mine! Oh, what a beautiful day to show my love in every way. To be a wife you will find. What a beautiful day like this to fill the home with tender bliss. I love my husband dear. A beautiful day to show my love, to be the perfect wife for you. Beautiful day to say I love you more and more each day, to be a perfect wife for you. Oh, love is such a wondrous thing. To my dear husband I will cling, to love and to cherish each day, to be a good wife come what may.
I think you're gonna have to pay for that.
Thank you for giving me a ride home. I don't think I could have put this all on my bike.
You think?
Well, I felt bad, so I had to buy the whole entire store pretty much.
Look, cousin, I know you don't want to hear this, but the guy doesn't have a clue to save his ass. He's not that bright. You say all he loves is soccer and his parents. Why are you still making this work? You should just break this off now, before it becomes exhausting. I mean, look at you. You're sitting here in this bar pouting. You know I hate when you pout. It's just one of those guys that will never get it.
Okay, cousin, I'll see you later.
Get out of the street, cousin!
You.
And you.
What are you staring at?
I can ask you the same thing.
I asked you first. Oh, your dad let you out of the house? Oh, that's great. You're not in timeout. Timeout. Good for you, Pete.
First of all, I'm a grown man. I'm over the age of 20, so don't be sarcastic, and I keep telling you I'm not afraid of him.
Sure.
I don't know if this is like some type of prank. Every time I see you, you're always talking about me being terrified of my own father. It's not funny.
Oh dear, that must be him now. Honey, I'm sorry, I thought you were my husband. This is the Vanatten residence.
Am I speaking with, I'm so sorry, but my husband is not home right now. He's at work. He'll be home later after 5. You can call then. Okay? Thank you. Have a great day. That was strange.
You're late again. Why are you late tonight?
Oh, I got caught up at work.
You mean you got caught up with your father?
Don't start. I'm just trying to have a great meal tonight.
You know, honey, you have to start making me a priority in your life. I feel like I'm the last person you take serious in this relationship.
Listen, that's violent.
First thing you think about when you wake up is your parents or your job or soccer. That's not fair to me. When I wake up, I think about you. I make your lunch. I make sure you're leaving the house with your brains attached.
Why do you always do this? Why do you always try to make me feel like I'm the villain? Because I love my parents?
You are the villain! Because you don't treat me the same.
That's not true. I'm not gonna argue with you all the time about this. We're already married, you should just go ahead and accept it.
I will never accept it!
What's wrong, son? Was it another fight between you and her?
Yes. She doesn't understand that you guys are older and that I need to take care of you, regardless if she likes it or not.
I'm so proud of you, son. You remind me of my own father. I'm very proud of you, son. But I don't think she's the woman for you.
In fact, you tell me that all the time.
You have to fix the sink! Look at it, looks like a sprinkler went off in here.
I wonder lost too.
Oh my God, you smell so good. Is that perfume? What is that?
Oh no, that's just my detergent, Sparkle Fresh, and get it in the store now.
Hey, I'm Naomi, and this is my talk show, something very different that you don't see on daytime TV, and it's on YouTube right now. I even do cooking segments on my show. My show does it all, and it's completely different, not ruled by daytime rules, but my own rules. Come check me out. For something a little bit more spicy, but entertaining, honey. I deliver it on a plate, so come eat it up with me on my daytime show.
Hey, I'm Jay. I did the news on our YouTube channel, Naomi TV. Have you ever seen a real animated news segment? Well, this is the place for you. Come check it out.
We are back from commercial and we are sitting down with my good Judy, my closest friend. We've been friends for so many years. I don't even know if I can count it at all at this point. Miss Annie Richmond, she's starring in Mixtape with Me.
I want to thank my friend for coming to the show today. I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah.
You're the only person I probably haven't sat down with. I've known this person since forever. I was like 13 when we met. She was a lot older.
Yeah.
But it's a friendship. Let's not read into it. She's seen me go through all these many stages of writing, directing, starring, creating movies and animation, making music and so forth. So this is a big stage for me. She even sat down and did some cutout as I drew furniture and different things for my characters, because before they used to be like pop-out drawings. So she's been on the very first beginning, so she'll be the only person that can tell y'all I am not lying to your face when I tell you I've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
It's just a lot more easier than it was back in the day. It took hours to create what I can do now in a few hours. I mean, it took days to make maybe like 1 episode or 2 episodes, but now I can kind of just jump into it first, creating the stage, meet everyone around it, the tables, the decorations. I'm just control freak like that.
She definitely is and always will be.
But I said she's too gifted and she needs to show the world, and now she does. I'm proud of you.
She definitely watches all my top shows and the movies and TV shows, even more than my mother does. So thank you for that. Yeah.
I've always been supportive of your work because I think your talent. For a long time, she had been wasting her talent, absolutely doing nothing, sitting around just twiddling her fingers, wasting all that talent on absolutely nothing. And then I heard about this and I was back excited.
Yeah.
You got so many movies and TV shows up on the channel, and I saw almost all of them. I'm very, very proud of you, and I'm glad the world gets to see your talent on the forefront. And when she told me about Mixtape, I was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you and I have a very close bond with music. We always have.
Yeah.
You know I got really good taste, and I know you got really good taste. So when I needed to replace the guy as the judge, I was like, absolutely, because I know what talent looks like. You know, I might not be a singer myself, but I got ears, and they got to be good, real good. But I absolutely know how to get the job done.
Yeah.
I've seen all 4 volumes before you asked me to come on to do the finale. I think y'all absolutely did Semi's character wrong. And she should have been picked earlier in the game.
Yeah.
But I absolutely understand because there were some heavy hitters in the competition. Sky was very great. Also, y'all did very well with Naeem, the rapper.
Yeah.
I love Peanut's character as well, but I still believe that y'all did Semi wrong. But I don't think it makes a difference now because I don't even think she saw it, which is unfortunate. But this episode is absolutely nuts. It's crazy, filled with amazing talent. We actually got into it because I hit the buzzer and I didn't know her performance was better than the country dude. You only liked him because of his looks. I still believe that Celine was the best of the night, even though you and the other judge doesn't feel that way.
Absolutely, because it's my show, and most of the time I'm always right. We can dial it back a little bit. You're telling all the secrets before it actually premieres on Friday.
Yeah.
You always be giving out secrets. That's just like her when she's watching my talk show on Mondays. She talks through the whole entire thing. How the hell are you talking and watching at the same time? Bad habits. Y'all know y'all got that friend when y'all in the middle of the movie, they want to have a full conversation about anything.
That's absolutely false. I don't do that.
Yes, you do. But I don't see her much, so I appreciate when she does come and watch my show with me. She got married recently. Well, she don't say married, but she be gone every weekend like the Flash. Let me say hello to your wife. Hey, wife. Hey, girl. We haven't got to meet each other yet, but hopefully soon, once you've done hiding, because that's what she does. I'm not talking about the wife. She's not hiding from me. My friend hides her wife from me because that's what she does.
She doesn't.
She's always talking about privacy. What does that even mean? And I know y'all keep hearing me say she is because she's a she, but she's a tomboy like the Brat, the rapper, but she's not the Brat. She don't have her fun. She's like the Home Depot version. And let me just say from a woman to woman to my friend's wife, if she hasn't showed you her own personal life, it's because it ain't nothing to show. She's Casper Ghost, she comes home and disappears.
Yeah. Why you put my stuff on blast like that? I ain't on your show for that.
Well, it's true, is it not? You'd be disappearing sometimes. You don't even let us know you're there. Okay, so it's time for us to get straight into this trailer because that's what you're here for. I'm so glad you stopped by. But we're gonna watch the mixtape finales out on our channel on Friday, and this will be the finale, but it's another two-part special that will be around Christmas for the finalists. That's all I'm saying. Let's check out this video right now.
This mixtape dream machine just started to bloom. Yeah, stepping on the stage, feel the synthesized beam. This ain't a game, it's the mixtape dream machine.
Are you guys ready for Mixtape Dream Machine?
I'm on the list. I'm here to see Sky and Naeem the rapper. I'm their manager. I'm here to look over the show tonight.
You're not on the list.
You don't know what you're talking about. Of course I'm on the list. I'm their damn manager. How would they be managed if I'm not here, smart guy? See the list? That's not your name. The rapper also has you under do not allow inside the competition.
You're ungrateful artists who don't appreciate me. They get on TV and forget I made them a household name.
So you see nothing wrong in what you did or any of your actions in the past?
What did I do? Be a great manager, put their face in the public eye? I'm a criminal for this. No way, I'm a legend. This is your fault. I'm suing you and your company.
Last time on Mixtape, Naeem came in first place, knocking Mr. Handsome down to second and Celine to third, going straight to the finals. It's going to be a tight race tonight with only 2 spots left to get into the final show. Who will it be with 4 contestants remaining? All of our competition contestants are very good tonight, starting off with Celine, Mr. Handsome, and Jessica, the country girl. But there's only 2 spots remaining in the final competition, going straight to the finals. And there are 4 contestants who will sing their way into the finals, but we'll have to see tonight. Jimmy's not here today. We have a special guest filling in for Jimmy. It's one of Naomi's closest friends to complete the judges tonight. So let's check in with the judges and see how Naomi is doing and feeling about the night and our contestants. Maybe some good wisdom.
I am nervous for the night. I got my good friend here, Miss Annie Richmond. She's filling in for Jimmy, and she loves music just as much as I do. We got some great competitors tonight, for to be exact, that sing very beautiful, in fact, so it's gonna be very hard tonight. We're voting, and the people at home are voting tonight. It's gonna be a scary night for the competition. We don't know who's going home, but it just depends on the performance. If you bring the house down, you go to the finals. I don't have control over your fate. Only the stage does how you perform and how the song comes over to us in the audience and the viewers. You want to go to the finals, you got to bring all of it, the emotion, the passion, and the arts to this craft.
Everybody in this competition, the contestants have done
Thank you, Annie,
amazing.
for stopping by, my dearest friend. It's all in good love. Let me give you a hug. We're going to commercial, and when we come back, we'll be sitting with Spencer.
Get into the office immediately.
Okay, Captain. What the hell am I using this gun for? Who wants a piece of me?
This next mission is top tier. You screw this up, you will never see a mission again in your lives. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Get it done. Mission starts now.
This is too easy.
Does anyone want to try a gun?
Absolutely!
I didn't mean in this quarters.
Oops, sorry.
I know you heard the whisper.
What about me?
What about you?
Hey, that's not fair.
Life's not fair.
it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Cause you know a bitch tryna handle me. You know you all about that green, so come and see me.
Alright, let's see what you got.
You know what the hell I mean.
Whoa, slow down! Wait, where'd you go?
You need to be faster than that. This is really good. It could be a lot warmer, but it's really good.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? You are really heavy. Aren't you supposed to be a superhero?
Weight shouldn't be a problem.
Do you want me to drop you?
You wouldn't dare.
I'll handle these 5.
Look at you walking up the streets with your head. I got this one.
This one is so cool.
And now I'm gonna finish it. I told you when I see you.
No! Don't hit that button!
And I'm gonna not let go. And trust me,
what are we watching?
Of course, my movie on YouTube, Naomi Who. Do you not see my billboard? That's me. I'm on the wall. I look great, right?
Why am I not on the poster? I'm also in the movie.
But you're not the lead. I'm the lead.
That's not fair.
It's out July 31st. I'll see you soon, guys. See my movie on YouTube.
When truth is on the line.
She took everything from me. That's not the truth. Enough. You will both cease this outburst. She's lying.
Only one voice decides it all. That's me, Naomi. You won't believe what happens next.
We're back from commercial and we're sitting here with Spencer. Yes, ma'am, honey. The Hills have called and they said, Lauren, the problem child is here. No, I'm just kidding. So glad to have you in the show. Okay, we know you from a couple of things on MTV. You also done some sideline stuff like boot camp or couples therapy, which I believe is on VH1. I can't be sure. It's been such a long time. Yeah. And I also used to watch you on Snapchat long, long ago where you used to be like really heavy on the crystals, you know, like rock crystals. You would go like shopping every day for crystals. And then remember the era where you swear it up and down that you would never, ever have a child, and then you did. And I'm not 100% sure. Let me look at my piece of paper before I get in trouble. But I think you have a few kids now. Congratulations. But then we heard you were trying to run for mayor.
Campaign laws hamstringing me now. It's war.
From campaign to revenge tour. Former LA mayoral candidate Spencer Pratt posting this video on social media, conceding the race, but amping up his attacks on his now former mayoral opponents.
The city is a mess, and you're about to reward the arsonist who torched the place with 4 more years of destruction?
Pratt's video is the first we've seen of him since he was knocked out of the November general election. Pratt making clear he's not making a gracious exit from LA politics.
I've been laser focused on stopping these commie animals, and I will stop them. If you think we uncovered a lot of fraud and evil in the campaign, just wait. We have some recordings of one of your exalted candidates doing and saying something that would make her resign in shame. I was saving it for the general election.
The video goes on for almost 3 minutes. Pratt does not parrot any of the baseless conspiracy theories, claiming the election was stolen from him.
It didn't seem that he is making that Trump argument that there's something wrong with the vote, only that he's not going away, and nor are these issues, and he's right about that.
Angelinos are now stuck with 2 morons responsible for all their problems.
For more than a week, Pratt has stayed mostly silent as the votes were counted. On election night, the early return showed he was holding the second spot, enough to carry him to the November general election, but as more ballots turned in on or near election day were counted, along with mail-in ballots, Pratt's lead evaporated, leaving incumbent Mayor Karen Bass and LA City Councilwoman.
Okay, so let me dial it back for a second before you answer that. I just want to say that in the Hills, it was an MTV reality show. You was the biggest ass of the cast, like the worst villain you could be on reality TV. I mean, you got on everybody's nerves. You got on Lauren's nerves, Andrea, whatever her damn name is, Brody. Anybody that you can argue with, you argue with on the show. And that mean personality kind of followed too on different reality shows. So let me just say this, with that being your track record on reality TV, were you not afraid to run for mayor?
No, absolutely not. Let me just say that it was 20 years ago. I was young, just like everybody else. I just started, acting and getting my hand into the entertainment world. So I was young. Young people do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would say I was very confident. A lot of people on the show were very confident. And, it's all in the edit now. I've been through a lot. We have lost our home, and we have gone through money issues. We've learned a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
That moment was the most devastating moment of my own entire life. Our beautiful home was gone for wildfires. So this is why I wanted to do something. I want to become something important for my family, for myself, for the family, you know? So this is why I wanted to do this mainly, you know? And I got very far in it. I had a lot of people who was in it for me. They believe in me. They believed in the campaign that I was bringing. I believed to myself that I could do justice for California, Los Angeles, and I'm going to keep going. This is not going to stop me.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question. My question is, certain people have this thing where when a party they believe in don't win, it's been rigged or botched. Do you believe in that same thing?
No comment.
On a serious note, Spencer, we've been through this with the same man a dozen times.
Yeah.
Spreading lies and telling people certain things in your campaign, do you want to believe that this is true? Because I feel it doesn't set a great example for whatever you're trying to do in the future to kind of stand by somebody who it's pretty much saying it was rigged when there was no signs that say that.
Yeah.
I mean, this man runs around and has a full tantrum when he doesn't get what he wants or he knows he's about to be out of here 3,000. It's just a bunch of bullshit if you ask me.
Yeah.
So what is your thoughts?
I can't really comment on that because I'm not him.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's thinking or how he feels about the issue. Because no one actually seen that coming. I had a good run. A lot of people thought I was gonna go all the way. I believe I was gonna go all the way, and then it just doesn't happen for me.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see, you know, where some people kind of think like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
You know, like, is it rigged?
Yeah.
All I know is I did an amazing job.
Yeah.
I did what I could do. I raised what I could raise in this campaign, you know, so it was a damn shock. And I think I could have been a better candidate for California, better than the other two. I'm 99% sure of that part, but that's not what the people wanted according to the votes. They wanted someone else.
Yeah. Okay, so my next question is, you literally told everyone if you did not win, you know what I'm gonna say, right? That you would move out of California.
I don't live in California.
You know what I mean? But I feel like this is kind of the old Spencer that we know on reality TV.
Yeah.
When something goes to shit, he kind of throws a tantrum. Like, who says that? Like, if you win or lose in a pageant or wrestling or some type of sport, you take the loss, you come back next year and try it again. Why would you say you would move completely? I mean, you say you have changed, but did you really change? I mean, that's a bit immature to move out of California completely, but your home is pretty much being rebuilt, I'm assuming.
Like, seriously, what other option do you have other than me that's pretty much running?
See, there he is.
But I don't know, time will tell. Maybe I'll run again, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll run for president, maybe I won't. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
Time will tell, I got plenty of time to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, I got things on the horizon you never know. I could be coming back to TV, I could be doing reality again, I could be a villain on reality again.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Maybe it'll be like a reality show life after losing mayor. That could be a great reality show, right?
Absolutely, because with your attitude, we'll be entertained, for sure. Yeah. You know, I called you Chucky because you have like this sinister look in your eyes sometimes that gives us all serial killer. Just saying. I have a surprise for you. Open it. Thank you so much.
I thought you could use the crystals, being that you lost the race so badly, you know? Maybe this will make your day feel better.
You really think that helps?
Okay, well, I'm gonna play my video for the week, so you can stay here and join me until we close the show if you want.
Sure, no problem.
All right, so we're gonna get to my video of the week. And hey, for the next video, if you enjoy it, the music video, you can find this music on iTunes or where music is found under Naomi Lee. The link is below. It picks up around 1995, where she was raising 6 of us on her own as a young Black woman in 1995. It had to be hard, honey.
I made this video about your life, Mom, because you're amazing. You're very much alive, and I wanted to show you how much I appreciate you. This is for you. I wanted her to know, I don't say it all the time, but I do, and she was a very strong woman to raise 6 kids on her own without any husband. I know sometimes it must have been a struggle, but you did it successfully in my eyes. You couldn't have done it any better. You know, it might have been a struggle back then, but we got through it, and all our children are so healthy and thriving, regardless of what anyone says.
That's right, so true.
And that's why we're here today. All right, so let's check out this music video, shall we? This is the music video of the week.
Yeah, it's counting down, video playing now.
And it will be on the countdown at the end of the month, so let's check this out right now.
Calm down. We're in a grocery store. You can't be running around. Cereal.
Will that be all that you'll be buying in the store today, ma'am?
I'm gonna pay in cash. Kids, stop running around the store. Behave. Calm down. Stop running out in the street. It's dangerous. Get in the car. It's time for us to go.
I'ma be alright, I'ma be okay.
Let's go right now.
6 kids and counting. Never fought, never falling. Stop, I don't need you calling. I'm too strong, I'm just too good for you. I won't be falling, it's okay. It's all alright. All I need is me. Ooh,
Lord, how am I supposed to get anything done with these kids running around like this?
You guys got told me I would never be me.
When are you gonna get a job and do something around here?
I do have a job and I am doing something around here. Don't talk to me like that.
She's okay, she's
This is not gonna work out. I can do this on my own. I've always been independent and I'll show you. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this. Just take it one day at a time, cause the kids, the bills. Do you think you can watch my kids while I go for this job interview? Damn, Semi, you got 6 of them. That's a lot of responsibility for me. Thank you for bringing him back home. What did he do now?
Shoplifting at a convenience store.
Get in here, now.
How much is this car going for?
$5K. What are you looking for a van for?
I have 6 kids. I need a family man.
I'm too strong, just too good for you.
Back here. I'll take it.
You're gonna pay. We do payments. There you got good credit.
I don't do credit. It's not my thing. Here, 5K in cash. Come on, Lucy. You gotta eat this food. Okay, 3 more bites and we're done, deal.
I'm just gonna swing by the house to check on my kids.
Took my time trying to figure you out, trying to love you the whole time. It was a game it tried to play on me.
I'm struggling right now. I'm about to lose my place. Can we stay here?
Of course you can stay here,
you were
baby.
looking to rock me while staring straight into my eyes. You never loved me. It was an opportunity to get what you wanted, to get what you
Hey,
needed.
baby.
You to see me.
Yeah,
How do you
it's me.
feel now?
I'm gonna go to the credit union tomorrow and send you the money.
Where would you like me to send this money to? Africa. That's where my boyfriend is. He's there for work.
And the funny thing, I'm not even bothered. I'ma be alright, I'ma be okay. 6 kids and counting. Never funny. Stop, I don't need you calling. I'm too strong, just too good for you.
You need to make sure when you get out of here that you behave yourself. Because if you don't, you're gonna be back in here.
I'm gonna go by here and I'm gonna get the screen. Isn't it pity I'm not
The check that you deposited wasn't a real check. You have to pay all that back to the bank. It was a fraudulent check, ma'am.
Did you eat, did you starve? Stop this conversation, cause I couldn't be bothered. What are we doing? Whoa. We're playing the blame game. It's always been the same. Should I bend over backwards and just like I asked you? You're grown, I didn't need to give you a home. Okay, alright, you'll be fine. I'm sleeping fine tonight.
So nice to meet you, Semi. I'm so glad you're here in India.
Still alive, ain't you breathing? Why are you sitting over here acting like a heathen? Why are you over here scheming? You ain't making me believe. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
And money this whole entire time and you didn't love me or care about me.
How can you say that? That's not true. I didn't bring you here to scam you. I know you already been through that.
Mom, you look good still after all these years. Still think you get so cute. You damn right I'm cute. Look at that. Oh, you see that? I hope you enjoyed that music video. We're back. I enjoyed making it. It was a masterpiece for me, and it will be on my music video TV show at the end of the month as usual. I want to thank Jasmine and Spencer for stopping by. I really appreciate having both of y'all here. Even though we have different beliefs, that doesn't matter. We had a good time. I will see you guys next Saturday for all new Late Night with me. Of course, we're gonna have 2 more celebrities stopping by, Miss Paris, and you gotta come by. You've gotta come by to see the second guest host. It's gonna be exciting. And don't forget to watch my talk show on Mondays and Naomi talk show. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Disclaimer. The characters, celebrities, public figures, and other individuals portrayed or referenced in Late Night Show with Naomi are fictionalized representations created solely for entertainment purposes. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or deceased, is either coincidental, used in a clearly fictional, satirical, or parody context. No real person was harmed, endangered, or involved in the creation of this production. The events, conversations, scenarios, and portrayals presented are intended strictly for entertainment, creative storytelling, and audience enjoyment. This program is not intended to defame, misrepresent, harass, or harm any individual, organization, or group. Viewer discretion and understanding of the fictional nature of the content are appreciated. All rights reserved. Entertainment purposes only.